Hey y'all, welcome back to Timber Creek Acres. So I've had some questions about our meat rabbits that we raise. So I'm going to try to answer some of those questions out today. One question we got was, what type of feed do we feed them? Well, I don't go expensive. You can. I mean, that's totally up to you and what you want to do. It's your farm. Make it yours. What we decide to use is called Producer's Pride. We'll get it at Tractor Supply. You can pick it up at any feed store. But Producer's Pride rabbit feed. So we use this one right here. It does well for us. Never had any issues from it. I know some people are particular. They'll say, hey, we use Producer's Pride, we use Purina. It didn't work for us. It killed all our rabbits. You know, if it's not working for you, figure out what is. That works for us. It may not work for you. But it does great for us, and it's a decent price. Not as expensive as Purina or some of the other stuff out there. So we're able to cut costs that way. Another thing that we do is we will give black oil sunflower seed to the rabbits. Now we just do this to our females when they're when they have kids and they're hopping around in there and producing milk. This helps them. Can't remember exactly what it is that it does, but it helps them with producing milk. So it's really good. We mix it in with their feed, so whenever we give them whatever amount that they're getting for that day, we'll drop in some sunflower in there, and that way they'll have that, and it helps them produce more milk. Another thing that we do, and this is basically just as a treat, whenever you introduce something new to rabbits, make sure you do it in small amounts. That way they can get used to it, or you can see if they're not liking it, or if it's harmful to them, if, you know, whatever it is with your rabbit. Small amounts work best. Don't overload them with something new. But we'll give them Timothy hay. And that's just as a treat. It gives them something to nibble on, especially once they, basically when they mate. And it's a treat there at the end for saying, hey, good job, you're gonna have babies, here's your treat. Or when they have babies, you know, babies are getting on their nerves, give them some hay, chew on as a little treat. It's just that, it's just a treat, it's not their main meal. So don't overfeed them on that. Let's see, some other things. So rabbits constantly, their teeth are constantly growing, and they love to chew on stuff. I got this girl over here, and she has literally chewed her treat basket in half, just out of boredom or whatever it is. But the way I try to cut down on that, we have pine trees on our property. Rabbits love to chew on stuff. I give them pine cones to chew on. It's never hurt any of our rabbits. They've all chewed on pine cones. I've raised rabbits for a couple of years now. Never had any issues out of that. I know some people will say, no, they're going to be harmful to them, whatever it is. This has worked great for us. So it's free. We pick it up, drop it in there. Whenever they need a new pine cone, this girl right here, she's getting kind of low on pine cones, drop her a new pine cone, and she'll chew away on it. Another thing is make sure you clip their nails. Make sure you look in their ears for any ear mites they may have. I'll make another video on that. I mean, if you raise rabbits, it's going to happen. You're going to get ear mites. It's just part of it. All right, don't freak out. Try to take care of it sooner than later, because a small amount of ear mites is easier to take care of than a large amount of ear mites. But I'll make a video on that sometime on how we treat that, but I'll have to wait for one of them to get it again. It's rare that we get it, but I mean, it happens. It just does. So yeah, I think the last time we had it, I was out of town. My mom was watching over our property for us, and she called me freaking out. Didn't know what was going on, and I had to try to walk her through it on the phone about what to do. So, but yeah, clip their nails. I got a couple of different nail clippers here. We got this one here. It's got a guide on the back. Try to stop you from going too short. I don't like that one. I like this one here. That way I can actually see exactly what I'm doing, and it just clips exactly what I want. Don't cut it too short. If you do, it's going to bleed. If you cut it really, really short, well, it's going to bleed a lot, so don't do that. But do a little bit at a time. The lighter color ones are easier to see than the darker color ones because you can see the quick on the lighter color ones. So it'll be that pinkish area in the white toenail. The darker ones over here, you can't see anything. It's just the toenail's black, and that's just what it is. So clip it the best you can. Just do it a little bit at a time. If you clip it a little bit too much, it's going to bleed a little bit. Not that big of a deal. Just put some clot on there to make it stop bleeding, and they'll be fine. They will. Make sure their water's staying clean. Clean water. You know, if they got dirty water, if they got mold, bacteria growing in there, it's going to make them sick. Rabbits, I mean, they can die quick. They really can. Once they get something, I mean, it's too late once you notice. It really is. We had a call probably about a month ago. Somebody, their rabbit was dying, and they were like, what can we do? What does it have? I'm like, I don't know what it has. I'm trying to look at a video of it, you know, that you sent me. But just by the video, I'm going to say it's probably going to pass away here soon. And sure enough, it did. So usually when rabbits get sick, it's pretty quick, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, if they get any fungus like on their feet, our boy rabbit has really sensitive feet, and he doesn't like the wire mesh at all. Our girls have lived on wire mesh, hasn't ever bothered them. Our boy is different, and it's weird because they're so much bigger than him, and you think it would hurt them a whole lot more, but he's just got really sensitive feet, and the sensitivity will make him pull at his hair, will make him scratch, will make him bite it, and then, you know, he'll get some kind of fungus in there, whatever it is. What we found to work best is this stuff right here. Basically, you just spray it on his feet, you know, a couple times a week, and it'll eventually take care of it. And it did. It took it probably about a month for it to go down, but eventually it took care of it. I mean, they were bad. They were red and sore. I felt bad for them. Had pus spots, pus starting to come up, and you know, I felt bad for him. I got him a tile. Basically, I gave him to rest his feet on because he's got sensitive feet. But that's also not good because he didn't leave the tile. He just will hang out on the tile all day and use the bathroom on the tile and sit in it. I mean, the grate does better for him, but he's just got sensitive feet, so I just kind of gotta weigh it out and figure it out sometimes. So, but yeah, that's all the questions I can think to answer right now. This is our setup here. We got fans. They kick on automatically once the temperature gets above, let's see. Once it gets above 78 degrees, the thermostat will kick on automatically. Here, and I'll show you this. So this is how we got it set up. It's got extension cords from the house. We got it on this joker right here. And at 78 degrees, these fans will kick on for us, so we don't have to worry about running up here or getting home to kick on the fans or turn off the fans. So we forget to turn on the fan, we're wasting power. It does it for us automatically. So those have been a lifesaver. Got on Amazon. It was like 10, 15 bucks, whatever it was. And it was cheap, but it's been a lifesaver. I got 3 fans set up. The boy's got his own fan. Girls have 2 fans. And yeah, this is our setup. So if you think of any more questions, got anything, got any videos you want us to make, let me know. Send me a comment. Remember to subscribe and like our videos. Appreciate it. Have a good one.